Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and if you are new here, hello, my name is Choua, and today I am going to be doing my first update to my rolling project pan. I am feeling really proud about the progress that I have been making in this project because the goal for all these products are to finish them all off in this project, so I am pretty proud of myself to just keep the momentum going with some of these products, and so I am so excited and ready to share with you on all of the progress that I have kind of accomplished within the first 2 months of the year. So this is progress from January and February. The first product I'm going to be talking about is my ABH blush stick in Pink Dahlia. For this blush, I used it a total amount of 40 times. So there's a little bit of progress that you can see in the photo. I did weigh all these products. I used the same scale and I didn't purchase a new one yet because life be lifing and there are other things that I had to prioritize, so I did not order a new scale like I said in my previous updates and other projects, but we're just gonna go with it. I did weigh this at 33 grams, so there is not a whole lot of weight change, and so I don't know how accurate these weights are going to be, so I'm just going to put it out there and see how it does. But I'm essentially kind of keeping track of mainly the amount of usage I get out of it and the visual progress, because sometimes the weight is a little funky. But yeah, I have been loving this blush a lot. I have used this as like one of my main cream blushes since it's been rolled in, and I have done like the sweeping method. I've also done it where I would put it on the back of my hand and go in with a brush. And sometimes I would just even go in with a finger and just really blot it on. That's kind of like how I've been using it right now. And I am still feeling good about this blush. I still think it's very beautiful, very versatile, and it goes well with all of the other blushes that I want to use in other projects and everything. So this one is going strong. I'm hoping to get just as much use or even more in the next 2 months. But yeah, this blush stick has been a really nice one. I still love the formulation. However, the one thing that I did notice with this blush is that if I go in and use my sponge to really blend out the concealer and my blushes in this area, it will kind of blend out the blush a little bit, so then I would have to go in and reapply it, or having to go in with a powder blush to just really put the blush in this area, because it kind of picks up, like the sponge kind of picks up the product a little bit. But it's not a big deal because it's just a simple fix where I just add a little bit more product or just go in with a different blush product. So yeah. Next is my AOA lip oil in Glow. This has quite a lot of progress on it. When I first rolled it in, it was basically a brand new product. I've only used it a couple of times last year when I first got it, and now it looks like I have used about a third of this lip oil. It is supposed to be like a clear kind of lip oil, but because of all of the lip products that I've been using, it has kind of clouded this lip oil up a little bit, but it's okay. This doesn't even give off that much color anyways. But yeah, I just wanted to point it out there. I feel like I could get another third of this lip oil done by the next update. I actually don't mind the formulation on this one anymore. Is it my favorite? No, but I don't mind it as much anymore. I think it's just because with all of the lip liners and lip tints that I pair this with, it gives it a very nice nourishing feel on the lips and a really healthy glow. So I'm hoping to get more progress on this. Really happy about the usage. I also was able to use this 40 times and the weight came out to be 30 grams. So we did lose a little bit of weight for this one. And I'm not surprised because just look at how much I've used up already. So I'm hoping to really just dig into this a little bit more and get some more progress for the next update. Next is a bronzer. This is my Ciate bronzer in Palm Island, and I have used this 22 times. I have been balancing this bronzer out with my bronzers that are in my Panda Face palette project. So I have been kind of going back and forth, but lately I have been using it a little bit more because my bronzer, like my matte bronzer in my Panda Face palette, is hard panning again, and it's getting to the point where I'm just so annoyed with it that I am reaching for this bronzer more than that one. But yes, I did get 22 uses out of this. It's weighed at 45 grams, and visually I am loving it. The pan in this is so big now, and I think eventually I'm going to have to repress this because it does start to kind of crumble off when I go in with a super fluffy brush. I think once I expand the pan a little bit more, especially maybe like in these kind of corners here, I'm gonna probably have to repress it just because some of these panning spots isn't from me using it, it's from the product itself kind of chipping off while I'm swirling my brush in, and I don't want to waste this product because I do really like it. So I'm gonna have to repress it. I don't know if it's going to be before or after the next update, but I'm just putting it out there that this product will be repressed in the future, just so that I use up the product more instead of just crumbling it all off. Next is a lipstick. This is by Context, and this is the shade Tears Are Falling. I have used this 23 times, and I don't understand why I haven't really been reaching for it more than that, because I have voiced in my intro that this is my favorite lipstick because of the shade and the finish. So I've only used this 23 times. I weighed this and it's at 18 grams. But when I went and measured this in my journal, I did notice that there is a lot of progress with this one. And now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer, it is starting to get a little shorter and stubbier. But I do know that if I don't start reaching for this a little bit more, I'm probably gonna have a hard time trying to finish this in the second half of the year. So I really hope that I can reach for this a little bit more than what I'm already reaching for. I mean, 23 times isn't too bad, but that's like not even a month's worth of reaching for it, right? And I'm doing this every 2 months. So I'm hoping I can get at least 30 uses out of this by the next time I do my update and have more progress to share with you. Next is another lip product. This is my ColourPop lip primer, and I have reached for this 40 times. And I weighed this and it came out to be 11 grams. So I'm not too surprised because this is all that's left of the lip primer. And I'm hoping to get this all finished within the month of March. If not, maybe like by mid-April. But I have been reaching for this almost every time I put makeup on. There are times that I do forget to put this on because I just go in and put my lip liner on, and then by the time I put my lip liner on, I don't want to go over it with this because I don't want this to like stain, so I kind of just forget it for the day. But yeah, I am going to try my very best to get this all finished. I am really confident that this product will be done by the next update, and if it's not, I'm gonna be really surprised with myself because there's only that much product left. And it's not a hard product to use. I just need to remember to use it consistently. Next is my e.l.f. primer, and this primer is essentially done. I had to scrape all of the products and put it into a different container because it just was not pumping out product anymore. And so I put it in this eye cream container. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but there's one more day of use with this one and then it is completely done. I tried to use this all up today too, but I didn't want to just force myself to pack this on just to get it done. So this is going to be done tomorrow because I'm going to also be doing my makeup tomorrow. I am going to call this good because it only has one more day of use and it is going to be an empty. So this is our first empty within this project and I am so happy, but also not surprised because this doesn't have too much product to begin with. It has 0.47 fluid ounces. So not surprised that I got this done so quickly. Next is my Essence bronzer. This one is in the shade Moon Dust. Oh my gosh, did I even tell you my usage on the e.l.f. primer? Oh my goodness. So for my e.l.f. primer, I used it 50 times and I weighed the original container and it was at 32 grams. So I don't know if that's gonna make a big difference, but yeah, 50 times, which is basically every single time I've used makeup or like put makeup on, I've used it. But anyways, back to the Essence bronzer stick in Moon Dust. I've used this 48 times and this was weighed at 21 grams. I honestly doubted myself when it came to making progress with this product because I wasn't really sure how I wanted to keep using it. At first, I just like used the sides of it and then I went in with the brush. But nowadays, I'm just really like drawing it on and then I would go in with an angled brush and contour my nose. That's the only time I would go in with a brush. Nowadays, I'm just drawing it on the face because I feel like when I'm trying to go light with this product, I don't actually see it on the face. Like I don't see the shadow I'm trying to create. So I've just been drawing it on, not like too much, but just like, you know, a good nice pressure application. And it really does create the shadow and the contour that I want on the face. So there is a lot of progress with this one and I'm just glad to finally kind of have a way to apply this that I like and prefer. Because when I first started, I was like, how should I put this on the face? Because I thought it was too like chubby for my face, so I didn't go all in. And then now I'm here like, you know what, let's just do it. And it actually turned out to be a really good shape for the jawline and the cheeks and everything. So yeah, loving this still and even more progress. This is probably not going to be finished by the next update, but I have a feeling that this might be finished towards the middle of the year, depending on how often I contour. I contour almost every single day. So hopefully this will have a very, very good kind of progress pic the next time as well. Next is a pressed powder. This is the Galactic Finishing Powder, or like luminous face powder. I only used this 10 times and this was weighed at 72 grams. This is probably my least reach for product in this project because I just don't have the need for it right now. I can't really use it to set under my eyes because that would just make me look way too luminous, way too highlighty, and I don't really like that. So I don't really know what to do with this powder. What I've been doing is on days that I don't really want too strong of a highlighted cheek, I would go and use this as my luminous highlight product and blend my blush and bronzer together. Or when I'm wearing more of a mattifying base, I will go and luminize the T-zone so I have a healthy glow without the grease. But yeah, I thought I would be using this a lot more, but that is just not the case. So this product might take the entire year to use up. But then again, I'm not even sure if I can use this all up by the end of the year. But we shall see. Next is my iconic highlighter or like illuminator drops. And I have used this 48 times. And this weighed at 67 grams. I am pretty proud of myself. I have been putting this on the face every time I put makeup on. And I love it on the face. Like it's so gorgeous. I can wear this on dramatic days, natural looking days, just minimal makeup days too, and I look healthy. I look hydrated and glowy, and I honestly thought this was like a frosted kind of glass container where I can't see the progress. But when I went and looked at the progress and did the nail polish thing on the packaging, I can actually see through, sort of, and like look at just how much product I use. So that's good for me. That's kind of giving me a little bit more excitement and hope with this product because I can see the product depleting every time I'm using this. So I am really, really happy about that. I'm still not using the dropper and dropping it on the face. Literally just opening this up and just really tapping the dropper onto the cheeks because the product that's still lingering on the dropper is all I need. I think the only time I will actually use it to like drop the illuminator drops on me is when I'm trying to illuminate the chest area during the summertime. I don't know. We'll see if I even do that during the summertime because I told myself last year to do that with this product and I only did it one time. We shall see. Since this is a part of a project, maybe that'll give me a little bit more determination and motivation to use it as like a body highlight as well. Yeah, really, really happy and proud of myself with the progress on this product. The next product is also a very good product where I progressed a lot with, and it is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This has a lot of progress on it. You're not gonna probably be able to see it on camera of where the foundation really settles because the foundation on the walls is very like there, you know, but looking at it when holding up to the light, it's literally right here. So I have what, maybe a quarter left of the foundation to go, and I am kind of taking my time but not like using it too sparingly because I do really love the finish, but I do have other foundations that I need to finish. I use this in conjunction with like other lighter coverage face products. I feel like this foundation will probably be done by the next update. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to just really pour out all of the foundation, use that all up, and once nothing's pouring out, I'll probably scrape whatever is left on the walls and depot it into a smaller container, probably one of my Laneige sleepy masks containers, and use it that way, so that way I can get like as much of this product done and used up as possible because I do really love this foundation. I just really wish Maybelline was cruelty free. This is kind of like a bittersweet product in this project, and so I am still thoroughly loving it and enjoying it, but I'm gonna be super sad once it is officially gone because I'm gonna have to find a cruelty-free replacement. Next is a lip liner, and this is my Mellow Lip Liner in Rose. I've reached for this 12 times, so not too many times, but then again, during the winter time, I am reaching for more winter appropriate colors, and this one is more spring and summer, so I reach for this when I'm wearing more Asian inspired looks. But you know, once it starts to warm up a little bit more, spring comes around, I'm probably gonna be using this a lot more because of the weather. So 12 times now, but I'm hoping by the next update I use this more and there will be way more significant visual progress with this lip liner. Last but not least is my Sweet and Shimmer Black Liner. And this one, I used it 42 times and I weigh this at 2 grams. So this one is almost done. Look at how stubby this is already. I am continuously using it, sharpening it. I use it to kind of like really draw out my liner, use it on the waterline. And I don't know if this is a eye pencil that goes all the way down or if it stops, but I'm gonna just keep using it until I can no longer sharpen it. And once it gets to that point where I can no longer sharpen it to use it up, I'm gonna call it good and call it empty. There's no way for me to really use this all up if I can't sharpen it anymore. That's gonna be my indicator to kind of call it quits with this black liner. Yeah, so I am pretty proud of myself with this liner. I have sharpened it quite a few times because it is older now, so I do have to sharpen it if I really want to really tight line or really get it right, like next to the lash line and everything. Otherwise, it's a little crumbly or it's a little dry. So I had to sharpen this quite a few times, maybe like four to 5 times to really get it to work. But I'm not giving up on it. I'm hoping by the next update, this is a finished product. So because we have one product that is finished, we're gonna roll in one product to replace it. And I have decided to roll in my Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch pressed powder and peach pie. I have used this outside of projects, but I do want this to be entered into a project so I can measure the progress and the amount of times I use it. So this is how it looks like right now entering into this project. I'm gonna roll this in to replace my e.l.f. primer, and I hope I can hit a pan in this product before the next, or not before, but by the next update. But yeah, just trying to get this done and out with because it's not my favorite pressed powder, and putting this in a project is going to help give me that extra push to finish this off and move on. That is it for today's update. Let me know what you think about the progress on these products and how you're doing with your project if you are doing one this year. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below on what you would like to see next, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.